Path to Citizenship, Part 5, Safeguarding Rights and Responsibilities.
Diego walked into the study room for his fifth session with Evelyn, feeling more confident with each step. Over the past sessions, he had learned about the foundations of American democracy, the balance of power, and the principles that kept the government accountable. Today, he was eager to explore the rights and responsibilities that safeguarded those freedoms, ensuring that each citizen could contribute to the country's democratic ideals. Evelyn was ready, as always, with a new set of questions. Evelyn looked up, signaling for Diego to take his seat. As he settled in, she began.
Welcome back, Diego. Today, we're going to discuss some of the rights and responsibilities that come with being a citizen. These questions will explore how these principles are protected and maintained. Ready to begin?
Yes, I'm ready.
Good. Let's start with a question about the Bill of Rights. What does the Fourth Amendment protect citizens against? Question: what does the Fourth Amendment protect citizens against? A. Cruel and unusual punishment. B. Unreasonable searches and seizures. C. Double jeopardy.
Answer B. Unreasonable searches and seizures.
Correct. The Fourth Amendment protects people's privacy by requiring a warrant for searches and seizures. Why do you think this protection is so important?
I think it's because it protects personal privacy and freedom. If the government could search people's homes without a reason, they could abuse that power. It ensures that people are safe in their homes and that their belongings are protected.
Exactly. The Fourth Amendment serves as a safeguard against government intrusion. It's a reminder that citizens have rights that must be respected, and that even the government must follow due process when it comes to people's personal lives and property.
Diego considered the significance of this right. He could see how it contributed to a sense of security and trust between citizens and their government. Evelyn moved on, focusing on the concept of due process and how it was upheld in the justice system.
Next, let's talk about a related protection in the justice system. What is the purpose of the Sixth Amendment? Question: what is the purpose of the Sixth Amendment? A. To ensure the right to a fair and speedy trial. B. To guarantee the right to bear arms. C. To protect freedom of speech.
Answer A. To ensure the right to a fair and speedy trial.
Correct. The Sixth Amendment guarantees that anyone accused of a crime has the right to a prompt and fair trial. Why do you think this is essential for justice?
Because if people had to wait a long time for a trial, they might stay in jail without being proven guilty. And if the trial isn't fair, they might not get a chance to defend themselves properly. It's a way to make sure the system doesn't take advantage of anyone.
Absolutely. The Sixth Amendment is designed to protect individuals from unfair treatment by the legal system. It ensures that trials are conducted in a timely manner and that the accused have the opportunity to defend themselves with legal representation. This is fundamental to maintaining trust in the judicial system.
Diego nodded, reflecting on how the Sixth Amendment safeguarded fairness in the legal process. Evelyn shifted gears, turning to a question about another right crucial for participation in democracy.
Now, let's move to a right that's directly tied to civic engagement. What does the 15th Amendment guarantee? Question: what does the 15th Amendment guarantee? A. The right to vote regardless of race. B. The right to free speech. C. The right to a trial by jury.
Answer A. The right to vote regardless of race.
Correct. The 15th Amendment, ratified in 1870, ensured that voting rights could not be denied based on race. Why do you think this amendment was necessary at that time?
Because even after the Civil War, African Americans were still being denied rights, especially in the South. This amendment was needed to protect their right to vote and to try to make sure that everyone had a say in the government.
Exactly. The 15th Amendment was a significant step toward equality, aimed at eliminating racial discrimination in voting. While it didn't end all forms of discrimination, it laid the groundwork for further progress. It reflects the ongoing struggle to make sure that all citizens can participate in the democratic process.
As they wrapped up, Diego felt a growing appreciation for the rights and responsibilities that defined American citizenship. He understood that these protections were not just words on paper, they were commitments to a fair and inclusive society. Evelyn closed her notebook, giving him a moment to reflect on their conversation.
You've done well today, Diego. These rights, the protections against unreasonable searches, the right to a fair trial, and the guarantee of voting rights, are all part of what makes democracy work. Citizenship involves knowing and respecting these rights, as well as the responsibilities that come with them.
Thank you, Ms. Hughes. I'm realizing how these rights aren't just for individuals, they're for everyone, and they make sure that everyone is treated fairly. I'm glad to be learning about them.
Good. Remember, these rights are only as strong as the commitment of the people to uphold them. It's a shared responsibility. As you continue your journey, keep in mind that being a citizen means protecting these rights for yourself and for others.
As Diego left the room, he felt a new sense of purpose. He wasn't just learning for himself. He was learning to become part of a community that valued fairness, equality, and justice. Each session brought him closer to embracing the role of a citizen, ready to safeguard these principles for future generations. As Diego delves into the importance of rights and responsibilities, Evelyn's reflections invite all citizens to consider the principles that safeguard their freedoms.
Now it's your turn. The freedoms protected by the Constitution are balanced by responsibilities that uphold them. Here's a question for you to think about. Question for the audience: which amendment in the Bill of Rights protects the freedom of speech, religion, and the press? A. First Amendment. B. Fourth Amendment. C. 10th Amendment. These freedoms are fundamental to an open and democratic society. Understanding them helps ensure that each citizen can actively contribute to the nation's ideals.